Hello everyone, this is Terrible Ivan again. I thought I would just put my 2 cents in on some recent happenings around the world. Some shit I just felt like I wanted to talk about. Um, mainly about the French election and Trump's firing of the FBI director. Um, I personally, I'm right libertarian. Oh, 420 blaze it, my guns, etc. Yeah, whatever. But the point is, I knew Le Pen, or however the fuck you say her name, she wasn't gonna win anyhow. I mean, she's third party. She, she's a girl, first of all. Girls don't win elections, everyone fucking knows that. I'm a feminism. Well, I'm not a fucking feminist, I'm just saying that I mean, when do they, sad, when do they actually ever win elections? Um, and it's not necessarily a bad thing that she lost because I'm against like this mass immigration shit that's been going on in Europe and whatnot for the last few years or however long it's been going on. But it's not a bad thing that she lost to the fucking macaron cookie guy. Because I feel like this is gonna be the little bit that France needs to kind of push them over the edge to be like, okay, we're done with this bullshit, and hopefully the rest of Europe will kind of just follow along in suit. Hopefully, I mean, as far as I know, this could be nothing could happen out of it, or the world could start World War III, Electric Boogaloo 2.0 for all I fucking know. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I'm sure once they realize that this is just a bunch of bullshit, with the like more and more French people, especially, are starting to. I feel like are starting to kind of be quote unquote red pilled about all this shit because I just see like photos and stories about them just being fed up about this bullshit that's been happening in their countries with all like the terrorist attacks, running fucking people over trucks and whatnot. And yeah, gun control seemed to have really worked out well for them, by the way. I mean, I mean, really, it really does. I mean, it really seemed to work out fucking great for them. So yeah, sure, let's try it over here in fucking Miracle Land as well, I guess. Why not? Um, uh, but yeah, I feel like this is gonna be the straw that broke the camel's back for them. Get my power armor, powered exoskeleton research. So the game I'm playing right now is Stellaris or Stellaris, however you want to pronounce it. It's a 4X space empire. It's a great game. It's like a simulator, not a simulator, but like a it's a game by Paradox. You know Paradox. They made a European Universe. I can't fucking pronounce it, and all those other type of like I think they made like Crusader Kings and Hearts of Iron too. So if you like games like that, this is a this is a very heavily modded version, but it's a good game. It's a great game. It really is. I have like 1,000 something hours of this fucking game. It's pretty great. Let's see, let's get some transstellar corporization. So we can get some private colony ships going. Okay, back to the French election. But yeah, it's gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back, I believe. I mean, I hope it is because I hope they actually. I like Europe. I always when I'm my parents are from Germany. I live in the United States, but my mother, she's from Germany. All my aunts are from Germany. Everyone on that side is German. I really want to visit Germany one day, but I don't feel safe visiting Germany one day. I really don't. Um, it feels bad, man. It really does. And I hope we see some backlash and kind of a nationalistic upswing in Europe after after what's been going on the last few years, after Brexit, after this fucking election that just happened over in France, and all that shit. Next subject, I want to talk about Trump firing Comey, or however the fuck you say his name, the FBI director. It it looks really suspicious. Like it looks really fucking suspicious on how he did this. Especially because he's being investigated with like the Russian shit. I don't believe the Russians had any hand in the U.S. election. I personally voted for Donald fucking Trump. because I saw the only other option being Hillary Clinton, and that was just I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I were to fucking do that. I just couldn't. I couldn't. My my wife voted for him. Most of my friends on the internet voted for him. Most of my friends in real life voted for like either Hillary or one of my friends voted for fucking Harambe, the girl. He's fucking stupid. But yeah, I'm as I said, I'm right libertarian. He's like, oh, why would a libertarian vote for a fucking statist? Well, it's either that or I vote for fucking 420 Blaze guy, Hillary Clinton, or fucking Bernie Colonel Sanders, who wanted to make the United States Canada or worse. So, I mean, what was my fucking choices? But back to him about firing the FBI director. It looks really fucking suspicious because he was being investigated. It really does. I will admit, it looks extremely suspicious. It's like, oh, I'm gonna fire you, you, and you. I know you guys are investigating me, but you're fucking out of here. Sorry. And it's like, yeah. I mean, it looks fucking terrible. But I get why he did it because look how they handled the Hillary indictment shit, or the Hillary investigation, or whatever the fuck it was called. They they investigated him twice, claimed to have found nothing, which we all know she's a fucking evil bitch. I mean, she probably worships Moloch or whatever, you know, fucking Ram's head. She's what the fuck ever. But they handled it so terribly. Like, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna investigate her twice. We don't find anything. We hand it over to the public, to the media, the findings to the media instead of the Department of Justice, like they're supposed to. Because you're supposed to handle that shit. I believe you're supposed to hand that kind of crap over to the DOJ, not like Fox News or whatever the fuck they did. And they just handled it. He handled it so fucking terribly. I was like, this guy's gonna get fired or Trump gets elected. I knew he was. And I'm reading all these headlines like, no one knew he was gonna get elected. No one in the cabinet knew. No one knew that he was gonna get fucking fired or whatever. No one knew all this shit. It's like, I knew this shit like a fucking year ago, dude. And it's like, it looks so fucking bad that I just knew this guy is not gonna fucking make it through the year with his job. And people are acting so fucking surprised over this. And it's like, come on. I mean, how he handled this shit. You had to have known something was gonna happen to him. He was either gonna have to fucking resign, or he's gonna get fired, or... He got fired. I mean, he handled the situation terribly. It fucked up his career. That's just how it is. I mean, I know it looks really suspicious. Oh, he was under investigation. Because Russia didn't have a fucking hand in this election. I just don't believe they did. And if they did, look at all the fucking elections and whatnot. Like, the United States influences elections and entire fucking, like, just how countries are run. All over the world, all in the Middle East, in Europe. I mean, we have our hands in fucking everything, but the second somebody even remotely tries to influence something over here, we fucking shit our pants and we just freak the fuck out about everything, which I get. I mean, I don't think we should be the world police anyhow, but, like, I get it. We're the ones that are supposed to have the power and whatnot, and, you know, I get that mentality. I don't support that mentality, but I get that mentality. I believe we should just fuck off out of everyone else's bullshit and just leave everyone alone. And it's like, oh, well, we need to be able to preemptively blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. Sure, but if we weren't there in the first place, I feel like 90% of our problems stemming from that area wouldn't fucking exist. Like, what did we do? We toppled, what was it, the fucking Iranian... What do I have? We toppled the fucking Iranian, whatever kingdom they had over there, installed our puppet guy, and all that shit happened. You know, go read a fucking history book or whatever, and then I believe that is pretty much the start of our problems in the Middle East. I mean, the Middle East has been fucked forever. I mean, literally forever. Like, it's just been a clusterfuck since the beginning of time. But I believe our personal problems started back then. And that was like, what, like the 60s, 50s, something? Actually, it probably started back after World War II, where we gave the Jews Israel. I'm not pro or against Israel or Palestine. I believe Israel and Palestine are both bullshit terrorist terror organizations. Honestly, I do. They both suck ass. I have friends that are complete IDF shills, and I have friends that are like, oh, Palestine did nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. He's just a good boy. It's like, no, they both suck ass. They really do, and it's just how it is. I mean, I think we should just cut all funding to. I feel we should just cut all funding to that entire area. Like, I get it, we back rebels, still, that's what we do. We fucking back rebels and shit, and we fucking, try to push, quote-unquote, democracy on people and try to, influence everything. And then they come back and they bite us in the ass, and then we have to back rebels to fucking go after the rebels we backed originally, etc., etc., etc. And I'm sick of seeing it. Like, I just wish it would just, we wouldn't have ever stuck our nose into that fucking beehive. Because I feel like that started a lot of shit. And it just wasn't worth it. I just don't believe it was worth it. This game is so fucking peaceful. Look at the fucking... I'm using a UNC mod, a fucking Halo mod. So all my ships are like fucking Halo. Except for these civilian ships, these are just civvy ships that float around and do shit. Look at this crap right here. Fucking sick. Who is missing? Oh, something's inactive. You go fucking work there now. People are starving on my planet. I'm so busy talking about this shit, I'm just letting people starve. I want you to... You're gonna live from the governor's mansion. You're gonna work there, actually. You're gonna be his fucking helpers. Also, did anyone notice, like, what was it, Black Lives Matter, like, fucking disappeared once this Antifa shit started happening? Like, I feel like Antifa just kind of, like, ate them, so to speak. Because they're just... I don't hear a single fucking thing about them anymore. They were, like, everywhere during the election and before the election. And now you just don't hear jack shit about them. Oh, speaking of elections, let's see who's gonna run my, freaking space country now. Whatever choice is, pause this shit. Let's see, Logan, he was in charge before the election. Was he charismatic, resilient, champion of the people, investor, level 4, World War research. He's only got a 17% chance. Look at all these fucking people running, though. These guys are just general runners. These guys are under the Freedom League. Alright, 16. Let's see. Progressive Center Problem Party. Fuck you guys. You guys don't even fucking exist. Like, they don't even exist. They're not even a fucking party. They're just making shit up. Yeah, that's why, because only 16% of the fucking population supports them, so they're not even a real party. Fuck off. Alright, let's, which bucket? What the fuck? Alright. Yeah, he's a scientist. I need you to continue being a scientist. I'm not gonna support you. I don't have enough. Yeah, I do. Let's have Logan. I'm gonna fucking rig the election. That's how you rig the election, kids. Alright. Alright, you better win, because I didn't waste that many resources fucking rigging this shit. God, I hate this camera. There we go. I'm in a binary system, I just fucking noticed that. It's cool. That's also another cool thing. Mods are great. Yeah, he won. Sweet. You can't get this type of shit in the base game. Like, binary. I've had triple, like, 3-star systems. I've had, like, white holes. I've had fucking... so much shit thanks to mods. This is, like... Mods for this game are almost a must. Like, the base game's good, but you fucking need mods. Let's see, I'm gonna rename my fleet. Let's see, Colonial Defense Forces. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Yeah. Planetary shields. Cool. Give me some of that. Research that shit. Oh, okay. You already are. Good. You do. Dank-ass fortification tech. Toughness and fucking huge drain on my energy credits. Okay. In a barren world. Also, have this other mod where you can basically colonize barren worlds and whatnot, as long as it's not like a toxic world or like a fucking lava world or whatever. Because it makes sense. Like, you can have a moon base, right? And you can have like an asteroid base. I mean, why not? Why the, why not? As long as it's not like, oh, this fucking planet's full of tyranids or some shit. It's like, okay, we can have like a fucking closed system, fucking city there or some shit like that one movie. I forgot what it's called. Where like Mars is like a dome city. What was it like? Fucking, I want to say Minority Report, but I don't think that's right. I think they made a remake of it. I don't fucking remember what it was called. But like that, I mean, it makes sense in my opinion. I mean, why not? Why not have a domed fucking habitat city where you can, as long as you don't walk outside, you're fucking fine, right? Let's build some mining shit. Get more ship technology. Oh yeah. Let's get that armor up, son. Upgrade me some ships, because the pirates are gonna come once I start building shit over here. Fuck pirates, man. Pirates piss me off. Some more spaceships. Here we go. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that shit. Went off on a few tangents, but I mean, you kind of have to sometimes. But yeah, I'll see you guys later whenever I decide to make a new fucking video. This has been Terrible Ivan, and ooh, what's this? Silver Guard. Okay, cool. And I will see you all later.